Alright, so I have another quick video I want to do. It's one that I kind of promised a little while back. It's an A-B comparison video, and it is Houses of the Holy by Led Zeppelin. We have one here that's a 1973 Robert Ludwig mastered and it's a Monarch pressing. So we have this one up against, this is a 73 Presswell pressing. So I know, like I said, I picked this one up in a record store in Las Vegas called Wax Trax. Very cool record store, like one of the most famous ones I think in Vegas and maybe even in the States. And I think I read online it's like I think Elton John shops there or something. I don't know, something crazy like that. Very cool. Picked that one up there, and then I got this Robert Ludwig mastered version. In California when I was there recently on vacation. I had a video on that, so I won't go into it. So they're both identical as far as the cover, both gatefolds here. Let's see. This is the Presswell here. So this, very sturdy. The Presswell one I got in Vegas is very, very clean condition. The Robert Ludwig one's a little bit more. It's got a little bit more miles on it, You kind of see it there. But like I said, exact same here, gatefold. And then you see a little bit more damage there, and this is a little bit, the paper's a little bit more worn on it than the other one. But yeah, so I've listened to both several times now, and there is a difference. There is a difference for sure. Now, will I say it's as big of a difference between Led Zeppelin 2, mastered by Robert Ludwig, and then just any other version? Probably not. Probably not as big of a difference there, but and you'll see because I've done a few comparisons and sounds, particularly on the crunge, and the song remains the same. So, and I unfortunately can't play that, the whole thing or whatever. I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything like that. It's for educational reasons, YouTube. All right, don't copyright strike me or whoever. This is strictly educational, but you can hear it. So the crunch has the famous bass riff in the beginning, and then just song remains the same, just because it's a very upbeat opening. And the difference is, and you can listen for them and hear for yourself. But what I picked up on is the Robert Ludwig has a very solid low end to it. And a very natural sound, kind of very deep, open sound. The bass is is layered nicely. You can kind of hear that in there. And then my Presswell pressing seems a bit heavier in the mid to the mid range and the treble. So it has a little bit more high to it. It almost sounds like it's a little bit sped up too. It sounds like a tad bit more compressed, not as open. Like I said, listen to it for yourself. You'll hear it. Okay, so the crunch starts with the drum track and then goes into the famous John Paul Jones kind of bass riff, and you'll kind of hear what I'm talking about between the lows in the Robert Ludwig and then the highs in the Presswell pressing. And the song remains the same. You can hear. I think you can probably hear that one a bit more clear in the beginning. But yeah, Presswell a little bit more compressed sounding. Kind of sounds like a little bit sped up. And then the Robert Ludwig has kind of more of a deep, open sound to it. I think the Robert Ludwig is probably going to be my go-to from now on. It is a little bit noisier than the Presswell. The Presswell's like immaculately clean, but I think I like the sound more that the Robert Ludwig. So that'd probably be my go-to if I want to listen to this record from now on. But anyway, so like following my rant here, I'll go into the videos, and I'll put like a little disclaimer on which one's which. But so first I'll probably show the Presswell of the crunge, and then followed by the Robert Ludwig, and then vice versa. The same thing with song remains the same. And they'll be really short, just so you can get the gist of it. But I know some people wanted some A/B comparisons. So yeah, that's it. Tell me what you think. If you hear a difference, if you don't hear a difference, that's fine. It's not saying I'm not saying there's a huge difference, but it's definitely there, and I thought it was interesting to show. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and be on the lookout for more.